Generally speaking, if I say that I live in Croydon, there seems to be some kind of a shudder, as if I'm living close to hell.
I'd like to say I have seen it and admired it, but no. I'm sure I've passed through it. I've been to Gatwick. Does that count?
Oh, sorry.
I'd like to, yeah, it's a town. I grew up in what was a kind of a rivalry town called Bromley. When we were growing up, probably in the 90s, early 2000s, I would say it was seen as quite, I want to say, underground, kind of colourful part of London. I think there's better architecture elsewhere.
I think if anyone says, yeah, you live in Croydon, people immediately think West or East Croydon, which is kind of urbanised Croydon, if you like. But on the fringes of Croydon, it's actually quite leafy and suburban-ish. My least favourite part of Croydon is probably the walk between East Croydon and West Croydon, which on a Tuesday afternoon is an experience, I tell you.
I can't comment. I think there is a bad branding issue maybe in Croydon. I think it's still associated maybe from the yesteryears of being quite heavy with crime.
Unfortunately, Croydon does have a bad reputation, and I would imagine it comes from poverty, really. I mean, there's a lot of poverty in Croydon, which brings crime into the equation, essentially. Unfortunately for Croydon, it kind of, it's had a reputation that's been difficult to shake off. It still is a little bit rough around the edges, especially if you go to West Croydon. It's such a big borough that you'll find some wealth there. There's a Millionaires Row just a stone's throw away from me, for instance, and that's in Croydon. So it's perception, really. If you keep repeating the same thing over and over again about a place, people who've never been there will automatically assume that it's hell. Do I think Croydon will turn a corner in our lifetime? It's a really good question. What needs to happen with Croydon, really, is probably a little bit more investment. You see a lot more, university graduates and so-called middle class, I guess, moving there.
I'm assuming it's moving in the right direction. So keep up whatever is going on.
Or it could just lose its way completely. I think it's probably going to go one way or the other. Hopefully it'll go in the way of it being a positive outcome for Croydon. It's either going to become incredibly gentrified like Brixton, which may happen as more and more people push out of central London. It only takes one or two people to turn things around, and you never know, in 5 or 6 years' time, Croydon could be the new Ibiza. Yeah, Ibiza with rain and concrete, perhaps.
Meeting different people from Croydon that I can actually have conversations with tells me we're moving in the right direction.